The second topic talks about Windows environment. In the previous unit again, you have learned about Windows environment in basics. We would be talking about it in detail a little bit more, exploring more facts and features, what comprises of the operating system, the kinds of files and folders that exist, and their functionalities. You would be learning about how to go ahead and delete them, to create files and folders, what exactly your computer looks like according to your customizations, and how you can do them. Thank you.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the understanding process of how operating system works. This time we are going to work with control panel in a little bit more detail. However, I am going to concentrate first on user accounts. User accounts, as you have already known about in the last video, you can have account types and you can remove them. You can have managing options available. However, let us try to concentrate how to create a user account and delete it. First of all, as you can see on the screen, you have a user account already being created, which is my user account with my picture and an email account. Now, what I want to do is I can use the options to go ahead and choose manage another account so that I can select and click on add a new user in PC settings. This is trying to add a new account so that I can log on to my computer. So when I click on add an account, I would simply try to give an email address. Say for example, I give content development 25@gmail.com. This is an email ID which I already have, and this particular email, be sure that you have the right spellings. Now I go to next, and how exactly I'm going to sign in. So it is going to ask me what would be the signing in options. Let us see what all options do we get. We would be talking about administrator, or yes, it is going to ask me how exactly I am going to sign in and if I have to create a Microsoft account. But I am going to choose my country here. Let's see, it is going to be okay, first name, let's put it this, and G, I have an email address, create a password, any password which you feel like, but make sure that your passwords should have the descriptions, at least 8 characters, 2 uppercases, 2 lowercases, numbers and symbols. So I have the lowercases and I am going to choose the uppercases and symbols. Okay, so I'm going to put up the password again and caps lock. Let's see, country region is already there, and we click on next. Okay, your password cannot contain your first name. That means this is a very good option in Windows 8. This means that you have used the characters which are there in your password. Avoid that. So let's see, it is going to create a Microsoft account for me and some security information which I have to enter in order to ensure that nobody else actually goes ahead and chooses my account or tries to mess with it. So I'm choosing the date here and the gender and country code. It's okay, let's see. All right, let me try and enter telephone number here and alternate email address. Okay, let's see. We want to make sure that a real person is signing into this PC. Now, the best thing about these kind of user accounts is that they give you very high and good security features. So this time I'm going to uncheck this so that I do not get a promotional offer. And let us see what they're asking me to enter. These are the characters which are kind of not visible to me. Let me check out the new one. Okay, so let's try and put up these characters and see. Sky W3ND. Let's see if it works for us. No. Okay, let's try a new. This is called as CAPTCHA. So for CAPTCHA, we are going ahead and trying to put in the characters, which is a difficult task because you have to be very careful about what exactly information you're trying to put. The computer and typically Microsoft wants to ensure that nobody else is going to use your computer. Specifically, a computer is not going to try and hack into your computer. So my user is created and I'm going to finish it. Let's see. I have been able to add a new user account using Microsoft link. For this, ensure that you have a valid internet connection available. So we are on the verge of finishing this, and let's see if it works. It is going to take a little bit of time, and in the meantime, let us just try and wait. Okay, so our account has been set up, and let's see, and let's go back to accounts. I'm going to go back here and let us try and okay, let's just try to see whether it is going to log in or not. Yeah, here we have the account created. Manage. When I go to manage another account, I have the account as password protected, but the point is that this is a normal account. It is not the administrator. Understand the fact that administrator can only be the one in computer. Usually there can be two administrators, but the major preference for Microsoft is that one administrator should hold the control for all the computers. In case if I have to go ahead and delete this account, I can simply choose on delete the account. I can change the account type, or I can add another account. Ensure that whenever you want to create another account, you have a valid email address and an alternative. Ensure that whenever you have to create an account, you have a valid email address, like I had as a spare email address, and another spare email address to give it as an alternate. So once we have created an account, it just gives us the preference how exactly we are going to log into the computer. Let us try and remove or check about the desktop a little bit more. Now you can see in the desktop, I simply go ahead and right click and click on personalize. The moment I reach there, I get the options which I can get from control panel also. I simply go to control panel, appearance and personalization, and I choose personalization. Now you see there are certain options on the left hand side where you can see the control panel home. You can change the desktop icons, you can change the mouse pointers, you can also change the visuals and sounds on your computer. So this is my current theme which is working here, and I have certain themes from Windows. So let's see if we want to change it. I would simply go ahead and choose desktop background, which is going to give a slideshow. Slideshow would mean that it is going to give slide by slide. That means pictures are going to come one by one after a particular set of time. I can change the contrast, but I would not get into this because it is going to give me different features available, which is not going to work very well on my computer, or as a matter of fact, I don't like this look. So I'm not going to choose this. I'm simply going to choose this lines and colors. I am back here, and as you can see, the background of my computer is changed. So this was a very simple step. If I want to change the desktop, I simply go ahead, or the wallpaper of my computer, I simply go to desktop background and I can choose from a list of, or you can see an array of pictures available. Well, I like this particular flower here, or as a matter of fact, I would like to choose this purple color. So we simply click on it. Along with that, I get more options like whether I want to change the look. This particular picture should come in the center, or it should be in the tile form. That means a set of small pictures would come on the complete screen. If I don't want this to be in the center with a black border, I can choose the stretch option. That means the complete picture gets fitted somehow into the computer background. I want to fit it, or I want to fill the background. It all depends on the resolution of my picture. So if I choose stretch and I save the changes, but before saving the changes, let me tell you one more thing. I can change picture every 30 minutes also. Right now it's not giving me this particular option, but yes, you can choose the picture to be changed after every 30 minutes. This would be available when you use a slideshow. That means your pictures come one by one after each other. So let us save the changes because this is a single picture, so it would not let me change the picture after 30 minutes. So I've saved the changes, and as you can see, immediately the background has gone to purple. Yes, we have this particular background. I refresh and I see the desktop background has been changed. If I want to change the Windows theme, again, I can change a synced theme, or I can change an unsynced theme. These themes are the ones which actually personalize and change the whole look of my background and the computer. So this is a theme which is by default from Microsoft, which gives me a simplified desktop background, a wallpaper on their own, and my files and folders. You see the taskbar also looks different. It has already changed. It looks into gray color, and the background is like algorithm, word used by programmers when they do not want to explain what they did. That's a good one. Okay, now since we have done this and we have worked about changing the Windows themes, we have gone ahead and changed the passwords, and we have changed the user account. We have created a new user account, and I would not delete the account, but you can simply choose the option to delete. This was all about Windows Desktop Control Panel in a little bit detail. Thank you.